Okay, subject today is the repair of a fractured or damaged left front door check pocket on the Toyota Sienna minivan 2005 vintage. Okay, the tools that are needed to perform the repair are a buffer with a rock disc on it, a slow turning buffer with a rock disc, a ball peen hammer, small size, a little bigger size chisel and a smaller chisel, a little 2-pound sledge, mini sledge, a cordless drill, just two various colors of spray can. When I get the one color that's sort of similar to the body color, that would help. But if you don't have that, you could also use black. A little primer, scratch pad, a 12mm gear wrench, 10mm gear wrench, regular size straight screwdriver, regular size Phillips, a little smaller Phillips, a pair of side cutters, channel locks, needle nose vice grips. We have the drill with our 1/8 inch bit, our cone bit for the drill. We have a 3/8 drive extension, 10mm socket, 3/8 drive, 3/8 drive ratchet, a 10mm socket, 12mm socket, ratchet, and extension for the quarter drive size. This is our hardware container we use to put our miscellaneous hardware as we have to do the disassembly. A Sharpie, little Sharpie to kind of mark our welds, spot welds, the ones we have to drill. And we have 6 of the 6-1 cage nuts and 6 of the 6-1 hex head bolts that are 1 inch long with the pre-installed washers. And the only thing we don't have pictured here that you do sometimes need is a little 110 MIG welder. Okay, let's get started. To get the door wiring harness routed correctly on reassembly, mark the route with a couple of contrasting spray can colors. The reason for drilling out the spout welds by the speaker opening is to detach the lower window run so it can be rolled or positioned out of the way for the cage nut installation access for the lower check opening hole. Okay, the check pocket hole sizes should be about 7/32, maybe to 1/4. The window run hole size should be 5/16. You might maybe have to do a little deburring with a chisel, possibly on the window opening.
not sure what that piece is that you're putting in.
There's a small part of the spot weld that's still attached that I missed while drilling, so we'll get a chisel there and knock that off of there to make that completely free. What I'm doing right now is I'm positioning the window run out of the way so I can get the cage nut on the end of the bolt that I just installed. Okay, most of the time, unless the door's been operated with that broken a long time, this is not fractured like this. Sometimes it's very slightly fractured, but most of the time not at all. It's usually just this weld this time did not fail on this one. It's usually this weld fails, this weld fails, this weld, and this weld, and the whole arm swings back and forth. Unfortunately, this time that did not happen. That wasn't the case, so we will have to do a little bit of welding. But the welding in this area here is very slight, and this is definitely the total permanent repair to hold that check pocket in there, because you have so much surface area here with those cage nuts behind there that'll definitely last the duration of the vehicle. So we'll do a little welding. To be sure you have a nice quiet operating door, it's almost always best to replace that door check with a new factory part.